Hello everyone! I have an interesting question for you today, which I think that not many people know. So do you actually know what is a kilobyte or megabyte? Well, byte is a single piece of data. In a text document, it will represent one letter. If you take it in a picture, so 1 pixel should be 1 byte, which is not entirely true, but I guess you're getting the point. In the pixels, it actually takes 3 bytes to make 1 pixel, because every pixel consists of 3 colors, red, green and blue. So if you have 1 million pixels photo, it will actually be 3 million bytes. That can be recalculated as 3 megabytes. But am I calculating it correctly? I have exactly that photo here, let me show you an example. Here at the computer, if I check it, this file will be free, exactly 3.1 megabytes. But if I take this file and upload it to Google Drive, just drop it there and let it upload. Notice that instead of 3 or 3.1 megabyte, which was showing before, now it's written 2.9. But why is that? How is it possible that the file got smaller when I was uploading that? And if I download it again, it will be showing bigger on my Mac. The truth is that the file is exactly the same. It's just that the different systems measuring the sizes differently. So let me give you a short math lesson in this video to explain you why is that. The fact is that in every metric system, we like to use multipliers to make the numbers look smaller. For example, you can measure in millimeters, but when it goes to big sizes, you want to say meters or kilometers. And that's the same in computers. So if you have a lot of bytes, you are making it smaller by saying kilobytes, megabytes, or even gigabytes. But here comes the first problem. Because in computers, we don't use decimal numbers. We don't have number 1, 10, and so on. So instead, we are using binary numbers, which is 1 or 0. So here on computers you have only numbers 2, 4, 8, 16 and so on. And the closest number to 1000 is actually 1024. I think you're already getting the point here. So in computers the kilobyte is actually defined as 1024 bytes, not just 1000. It doesn't seem like a big difference, but what about the megabyte? It should be 1 million bytes. But in reality, it's 1,048,576 bytes. So here it starts to get a little bit further away. It's almost 5% difference, but it is still counted as 1 megabyte. And the same thing for gigabyte, and on and on. You keep on multiplying either by 1000 or by 1024. I think it's very confusing. That's why there is actually an exact term used in binary system. So when you multiply it by 1024, instead of calling it kilobyte, you should use the term Kibibyte. Have you ever heard about this? Let me know in the comments below, because I don't think many people knows these terms at all. And when you go again, multiplying by 1024, you get to megabytes. They'll be called megabyte or Kibibyte. So let's try this on an example. The photo I showed you in the beginning of this video had 3.1 megabyte. To be exact, it has 3,049,819 bytes. This number will always be the same, whether you put it on Windows, on Google Drive or anywhere else. The difference is only in the way how it is converted to megabytes. So here on Mac, it uses a simple division by 1000. So we get 3050 kilobytes. Just divide it by another 1000 and you will end up with 3.1 megabyte. But let's take the same number and divide it by 1024. We will get megabytes and one more time to get a number which is exactly shown on Google Drive. It's 2.9 megabytes. So the size is exactly the same, no matter on what system. It's just shown differently thanks to that conversion. But another question is, why is it actually like that? Why on Windows, Google Drive, Dropbox? Why have it differently and they are using the binary system? why Mac is using the simple decimal system. Well, to be entirely honest, in the past Mac was using that same binary system as well, but in the recent years they changed it. And the simple reason why they changed it is because the disk hard drive manufacturers actually use only the simple 1000 calculations. So even though it says on the package it will be 512 gigabytes, the reality is different. You can see it on your Mac when you click on the Apple menu and select Show About this Mac. You can see that my real storage is just 499 gigabytes. So Apple decided to go the same way as the hard drives. But on Windows it's different. What do you think it's better? I think that the clear measurements by 1000s connected to disks which are calculating the same way is better. You are not fooled by bigger sizes and you know exactly how much storage you have. But if you think differently, I'll be happy to discuss it in the comments below. I hope you found this explanation useful and now you will not be worried about where your storage has gone. You should have 512 gigabytes and you actually have under 500. Well, to be honest, there are many other very confusing things about Mac storage, but it's topic for another video, so see you there.